The warmth of the morning sun caressing my face, arms, and legs, while it competed with the cool morning breeze for dominance, felt absolutely marvelous on my skin and soothing to my tense muscles. I'd been up all night studying both ancient and modern texts to help me understand and possibly find a cure for zombieism. After multiple lengthy conversations with my lover and fellow Dr. Peter, and my very good friend Megan, who was a wickedly knowledgeable witch and zombie hunter, I'd concluded that, like vampirism, zombieism was caused by a virus. My belief was reinforced by the fact that Peter had secretly given me an inoculation to prevent zombieism, in a very sly and naughty way, I might add, before he felt comfortable and confident enough to share the facts about the world I was living in with me. The inoculation consisted of a low dose of the vampire virus. It wasn't enough to turn me into a vampire unless I died, but it was enough to provide my body with the immunity that vampires had to zombieism. After serious and intense contemplation, Peter and I decided that if a virus could be cured, then the zombie, or even the vampire virus for that matter, had a cure out there somewhere. We just had to find it. Peter and I were alike in many ways. We could be like a dog with a fresh and meaty bone once we sank our teeth into an idea. Where we differed was with our opinion of which virus took priority. Peter was determined to return to Africa and find a cure for vampirism, while I felt that zombieism was a far more important virus to attack first. I believed in it so much that I'd spent the entire night poring through websites about Haitian voodoo and zombie-creating technologies, and was doing my best to filter out the ridiculous and bizarre from the make-sense information. Since I had patience that morning, I decided to refresh myself with a little morning glory, and then go to bed early that night to compensate for the first all-nighter that I'd pulled since college. I could hear Peter's slippered feet padding out into the back patio long before he said in a soft and sexy tone, "You never came to bed last night." "Time got away from me," I said, while I continued to revel in Mother Nature's nurturing. He grabbed a camp chair that was leaning against the side of the house and set it up next to me. "Did you come up with anything good?" "Nothing concrete, but I felt like I might be heading in the right direction." "I wish you'd reconsider your focus," he sighed. "If you'd stay here and help me, then we could both go to Africa and tackle vampirism. We'd have the zombie cure with us as well," I pleaded. "We'd be able to tackle both then." "The core of the vampire virus lies in Africa. I need to get back there and get started. I'm sick over the fact that it never entered my head to look for a cure until you brought it up. I can't even begin to understand why I was such a bubble brain. I can't forgive myself," he insisted in a soft and sexy tone that always gave me chills. I probably would have initiated some lovemaking as a result of those chills if the topic hadn't been such a serious one. "Vampires are worldwide, are they not?" I asked. "For heaven's sake, there are 3 of you in this very house. I don't see why you need to go to Africa." He leaned forward and took my hand. I kept my eyes closed to hide the tears of frustration that were building up in them. I hated the thought of being separated from him for so long. The research could take years on both our ends. "I'm convinced that Africa is where vampirism originated. I need to get to the heart of the disease and stop it. Besides, I left some people back there to run my nonprofit who are at risk of being infected if they aren't already." He stroked my cheek with the back of his hand. "Come with me, my love. We'll do our research there together."